Jerome, Epistola ad Innocentium Presbyterum, Episode 3. Quid igitur faciam, quod in plebe non possum, negare non audeo, super honorariam navem rudis vector imponor, et homo, qui nectum scalmum in lacu rexi, auxini maris credor fragori, nunc mihi evanescentibus tertris caelum undiquet undiquepantus, nunc unda tenebris in horrescens et caeca nocte nimbordrum spumei fluctus canescunt. Here Jerome is discussing the dilemma he faces. Should he speak about the miraculum that has happened in his own day, or should he keep silent? He says that he doesn't have sufficient eloquence or knowledge to talk about it, and so he asks himself this question, quid igitur faciam? Faciam is a deliberative subjunctive, that is, a subjunctive used to ask ourselves questions. What then should I do? Quod in plebe non possum, negare non audeo. That which I cannot fulfill, I cannot complete, that task or obligation, I do not dare, audeo, I do not dare to deny it, negare non audeo. He says, upon super honorariam navem, on a freighted boat, a barge, honorarius, of or relating to freight, on a freighted boat, I am placed, imponor, as an inexperienced rudis vector, an inexperienced sailor or navigator, and as a man, et homo, as one, qui nectum scalmum in lacu rexi, who has not even guided, rexi, a rowboat on a lake. Rexi is the third principal part of the verb rego, regere, rexi, and rectum. He says, I have not even yet, never yet, nectum, guided a small little boat, a skiff, on the lake, but I am placed as a rudis vector, that is, an inexperienced guidesman or helmsman upon a freighter. So as such a person, et homo, who has not yet done this, still, credor, I am entrusted, fragori, committed to the crash, auxini maris, of the Black Sea. Credor is first singular, and it is present indicative, and it's passive. I am entrusted to the crash, to the fragor of the Black Sea, though I am a very inexperienced sailor. It's a metaphor, obviously. And then, of course, to give his point even more beauty and ornamentation, he quotes from the Aeneid, Virgil, Book 3. Now to me, while the lands are receding, evanescentibus tertris, while the lands are vanishing or receding, caelum undique, there is sky everywhere, et undique pontus, and everywhere there is ocean. Now the wave, unda, meaning the sea generally, in horrescens, is terrifying with its shadows, tenebris. And while the night is blind, caeca nocte, this is an ablative, and caecusaum is an adjective that means blind or unseeing. It often means black or dark, obscure. And though the night is blind, the fluctus, this is a fourth declension noun, fluctus us, and it means billows or swells, the foamy swells, spumeasaum, there's the adjective, the foam-flecked swells of the mists, the clouds of vapor, they grow white, canescunt. So everything else is black. The only white and visible part of his experience are the surging, roaring waves. Jerome may be indulging in a bit of hyperbole here as he describes his circumstance.